Hey everybody, it's me, Cyrus. Welcome back. Today I want to take a look at a racing game for the Nintendo 64 that you've all played, I'm sure. You've all enjoyed. It's available on a lot of different services. You can play it on emulators. And it runs really great. It runs great on newer hardware at much higher resolutions than the original version did. So you can play it a lot of different ways. But there's something about the original hardware on the Nintendo 64. There's something I really enjoy and appreciate about playing these games on the real thing. There's little things that you'll notice that the emulators just don't recreate. And of course, the experience with the controller is different if you're playing on a real Nintendo 64. I'm sorry, it's just not something I've been able to duplicate on a computer, even with an adapter, you know, using a real controller on a PC. It just doesn't, it's not the same. I don't know. It's just not the same. So let's take a little bit of time here and enjoy a little bit of F-Zero X for the Nintendo 64. We're just going to play a little bit. This is a great game. It has a super smooth frame rate, 60 frames per second. It'll do up to 4-player split screen, which is pretty wild. But we're just going to be focusing on some of the single-player aspects of it during this video. Yeah, there's been a lot of... well, I wouldn't say there's been a lot, but there's been several F-Zero games over the years. And I think this one in particular, people kind of overlook because it doesn't have that same nostalgic, like, look that the Game Boy Advance ones and the Super Nintendo game have, and it doesn't have the advanced graphics of the GameCube version. So this is that one that's kind of like an outlier. I think a lot of N64 stuff is kind of like that. People, you know, maybe for, I don't know, for whatever reason, there's a lot of people that don't look back on the N64 with a lot of nostalgia, but I do. So yeah, we're gonna just jump into this, play a little bit, and have some fun. So, several different modes you can pick here, and we're just gonna focus on the GP race. We'll do the easy mode. Start at the beginning, and work our way forward for a little bit. Everybody has their preference on which vehicle they like. I haven't unlocked anything here, so we're just gonna go with the Blue Falcon. I like to move the speed up just a hair. Just a hair. It's fun. Okay, here we go. And this does have great rumble if you have the rumble pack. And again, force feedback works really good with emulators, assuming you have it set up properly. But it doesn't quite feel like the rumble pack for the N64. It just doesn't... It's not the same. It doesn't quite... I don't know. There's something different there. There's a dithering pattern that you see on N64 games, and I'm not sure how well that comes across on a video like this, but the graphics have a certain look to them, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, playing this on original hardware is an experience into itself. Oh, switching my camera around. Sorry. Almost screwed myself up. Some people really don't like the Trident controller, the N64 controller. If that's the case, then everything I'm saying right now about original hardware is probably not going to make a whole lot of sense to you. But I definitely like it a lot. I think I have a few friends that really have a soft spot for the N64. I have a lot of friends that don't. You know, people like Eugene and Luke, good friends of mine. They appreciate the console like I do in different ways, but not everybody does. Not everybody is all about that N64 life. You know what I'm saying? But it's pretty good. I could, like I said, I could play this on the Nintendo Switch Online service, and it's emulated very well, but when I was playing it on there, I noticed that when things started moving really fast, there was almost no movement of the graphics on the screen for some reason. Like, I'm not sure exactly if that was the frame rate having an issue or the graphics, because they're at a much higher resolution, you just don't perceive the motion the same way. I'm really not sure. I'm really not. But you know, here on the actual N64, you definitely get a full sense of the motion. And maybe part of that is that dithering, maybe part of that is the lower resolution, or just the natural speed running it on original hardware. I really don't know, but you don't really get that same you don't really have that same problem playing like this. But again, I don't know how well that's going to translate over to YouTube. I love this game. When this game came out, I spent hours and hours and hours playing this on my old Nintendo 64 that I had back then, and none of my friends really were into it like I was. I mean, they would play multiplayer, but I kind of just played it myself a lot. I love this game. Definitely brings me back to 1998, 1999, right before my Dreamcast came out. Yep, it's a great time. Still fun too. There's not a lot of N64 games that run at 60 frames per second. This is definitely one of the few and one of the best. Oh yeah. Part of the reason that the frame rate is so high is because they really kept the graphics simple. You know, your racing cars are very simplistic. They don't mess around with a whole lot of extra detail in the tracks or texture maps or really much of anything. It's very, very simple, but it works. So I'm outputting S-video signal from my Nintendo 64. I bought some nice S-video cables. They're, you know, high-grade shielded cables, and then I have that going into my RetroTink 5X. And if you can get a good signal going into a good capture device, this can look really good. Just from that S-video, you know, without doing any kind of mods on the hardware at all. I think it looks pretty good. Some people spend a lot of money on RGB mods or HDMI mods for their N64s. And I respect that, but I don't know that it's really necessary. I don't know. It's a matter of opinion, I guess. I'm very happy with this, though. It's just one of those consoles that, because of the way the graphics are, I kind of don't feel like it needs... Oh boy, that was bad. I don't think it needs like a, you know, a massive upgrade other than just using S-video. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's so precise with the N64 controller playing on real hardware. I suck at these games when I try to play them on emulators, and maybe that's because of input lag, or maybe that's, you know, the fact that they just can't quite get the controller correct. And also, some of that's probably just me being super used to the N64 controller. So I'm willing to admit that's probably part of that. But whatever the case, it is what it is, you know? I like what I like. Look at all these cars. It's quite a few cars on the track to still have that frame rate. It's pretty awesome. You really don't see the frame rate hitch, like maybe a little bit here and there, but it stays very consistent. Oh boy, the boost power is a blessing and a curse. You know, gotta be careful, you'll blow yourself up really easily. So tempting just to throw in some boost. Ugh. Damn it. I'm all over the place. I hear him. Boom shakalaka. Oh yeah. I love this game. I love all the F-Zero games. There's not an F-Zero game that I don't like. Big Blue. Now this one's tricky. Cylinder. Love the music. Such a great throwback. First time I played this, I was mind blown. I was like, oh my god, look at these graphics. This is so cool. Like, what a cool concept. Racing on the outside of a cylinder. Never seen nothing like that in a game. Oh, I'm missing all the arrows. You gotta be careful. You get to the end of that cylinder, you gotta be, you know, on the top of it, otherwise you could fly off. Oh boy. Oh, missed that one. Oh boy, that was almost disastrous. Oh, I missed it. God dang it. It's alright. No big deal. Ow, ow. Ow. God dang, I'm all over the place. Gotta be careful. There it is. Oh, missed it. Went the other way. Ah, damn it. Oh, I'm missing all of them. Just hold on. Oh yeah. Oh my. Port Town. This one I have been known to die on a couple of times. Ah, missed it. Ouch. Oh yeah. Be careful, you be sliding all over the place here. Ah, see? Sliding. Missed it. Come on. Straighten up. Oh boy. Be careful, I'm gonna blow up here. Oh boy, that's close. I still did it. Somehow I did it. Wow. Alright, well, that's the first class anyway. F-Zero X for the Nintendo 64. A classic arcade racing game that it's not super hard. I mean, it could be harder when you go to the higher difficulties and stuff. Sure, it's not too bad. Definitely fun, as long as you can use the controller, you know? Highly recommend this game. If you own an N64, then you really need to play this. You really do. It does support the Rumble Pack. It does not need the memory expansion. It doesn't need that. But it will always live in my memory because it's awesome. I love this game. It's got quite a bit of replay ability too because of all the stuff you can unlock. Thanks for playing. And thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. More videos coming soon. Hopefully you enjoyed some of this. Some F-Zero for the Nintendo 64. Definitely worth your time. Check it out, guys.